Again, to add on to what was said, this, talking about us individually. So the thing is, how well do you know yourself? How well should you know yourself? Why should you know yourself? And what does it take to know oneself? Okay, there's a saying that frequently say, that I'm frequently saying recently, that everything comes with instructions. If you buy a refrigerator, it comes with instructions. You buy a computer, it comes with instructions. You buy a plant, it comes with instructions on how to take care of it. You buy a car, it comes with instructions. What are the instructions for? The instructions are for to get the full potential out of the product that you're purchasing. In other words, from the perspective of the creator, is why the instructions are included. Because the creator wants you to be satisfied with the product. And the product, you can't be satisfied with the product that you don't know how to operate. So unless you know how to operate it properly, because the creator have went through the test and the trials of this product to show and prove to himself that it is capable of things which was formulated in his mind to create it for. So he includes the instructions for guidance, for maintenance, for caretaking, as far as to keep it in a position to get its full potential, to get the full potential out of it. So we must understand that we have instructions also. So the thing we have to do first off, and I'm going to make this first one real short and sweet, is we must sit down and spend time with ourselves, number one. Then we find out who we are. Then we go over the things in which we have learned about ourselves and vet those things, and to redefine or refine ourselves to be the best us possible. Not to change to be someone else, but to be the best you possible. Be you. There's only one you. You're unique. So the thing is to be the best you possible. Not be the best this person, that person, or like this person. Because if everything is the same, there's no need to change anything. Because if everything is the same, that means we're on an assembly line. So that means, in turn, that we have no life, because everything is routine. Everything is a carbon copy. So it gives us nothing fresh or creates any idea or invention in our mind, because we're seeing the same thing constantly day in and day out. Because when we see different things, it can bring ideas to our minds. It can bring refreshments to our thoughts. It can bring a new world or a new journey to our mind, to the mental, to spark another avenue of life in us, to renew life, to restore life, whatever it might be, based on the individual. But it can bring life to you, because now it gives you a challenge or gives you something to find out, which gives you life in turn, or reason in turn to move, which in turns put your body in motion, which in turns investigate. And then now you have something, you have purpose. It gives you purpose. You can take on purpose in that, which is what I'm trying to say. So the thing is to sit down, spend time with you, find out about you, so that you can understand who you are, so that you can fit in the place that you belong in this puzzle called life. And it's called a Checkmate Podcast, because on this board of life, this board that we call life, which is challenges, triumphs, defeats, that we all face, but we don't face them in the same perspective or projection based on what others have done, We face things based on who we are. So what's a loss to someone might not be a loss to someone else. Because it all depends on perspective. It all depends on the journey to the point, to the present of where we are. Because our journeys are different. We wear different type of shoes. We walk on different type of terrain, however you want to put it. We've traveled down different alleys, different forests, whatever the case may be. We've taken a different route to get to where we are today. Because no two people ever in life took the same route in life, in this game of life. So the thing is how we move in this game of life in order not to be checkmated. Checkmated, that means you're at a point to where you're losing the game, or you're getting ready to lose the game, or you're in a position to be defeated by the game, by the opponent of the game. So, we, me, collectively us, I am you, you are me, meaning that we all fit into this puzzle. We all are pieces to the puzzle, so that means no one is more important than the other. Because if any piece of the puzzle is missing, the puzzle is still not complete. You have to find our place, find our pieces, and make moves so that we can not be checkmated. And if we are checkmated, find ways to restart the game in the proverbial sense. Restart the game or second chances. So it all depends on the moves that we make. And by you still breathing and living, that means you still have an opportunity to make another move and not be checkmated. The checkmate only becomes when you succumb or you're satisfied with the results of saying that I can't do no more. That means you're satisfied with those results. That means you're content with them. That means you have succumbed to whatever it is that puts you in that place to stop moving or make you think that you don't have another move in life or another move on the chessboard. So we will go more in depth into that, as this podcast grows, so that we can all win at life. Winning at life is not my version, not their version, it's your version, who you were born to be, who you are purposely formed to fit into the piece of this puzzle that we call life. Because all of us are different pieces on the puzzle. The thing is, we need to learn how to respect the other piece's position. Because what this society tries to embed in our heads is we need to be a carbon copy. And what trauma has done to all of our lives is make us think that if you can't do it this way, you can't do it that way. The thing is, we must be naturally engaged in this thing called life so that we can better understand what we should be, what we are, and what will help all of us accomplish the goal of harmony on this planet, or of harmony on this planet. Yeah, I'm not going to use the words in the proper way all the time. I'm putting things in, perspective, and I get better as I, continue to do this. So the more we practice that things, we get better at it, because then you'll see, or you'll feel, or you'll notice, or you'll sense those things, and then you'll critique yourself, since those things that you don't like about what has happened, what transpired, what you could have done, which way you should have turned. But then again, the key point of it all is you'll never satisfy everyone. So get that out of your mind. And you are not for everyone. I'm not for everyone. This person is not for. We have different things that we resonate with. We have different things that we gravitate towards. We have different things that trigger us to bring us closer to it based on the journey or identification of those things which has transpired through that person or through an event or through something. So we gravitate towards those things which we can relate to. So, everyone can't relate to me. That's cool. That's good. Because guess what? The responsibility is not all on one person. And I don't want you to follow me. I want you to follow you. But we need to learn who we are so that we can follow ourselves properly. Properly just meaning becoming the best version of yourselves so that we can be in harmony on this planet. Cohesive harmony. Being the best version of yourself. Not letting the mindset of this world, the psyche of this world meaning its fashion, its function, and its agenda checkmate us. Because they want to take your identity. They don't want you to be you. They want you to be a form of something so that they can control how this world operates. Which no one should be in control of how this world operates. You are only in control of how your world operates. So the thing is to know who you are so you can become the best version of yourself. Okay? So I'm keeping it short. You know, as we progress, I get more structured. I get more things, in order so that I can have be more effective in time management and in making sure I cover things and getting everything out so that I can complete, each session. What that means to me is making sure I say things that need to be said. Also, I have to make sure I don't over-talk or overcompensate the message to dilute the message. Because if you overcompensate, and I'm talking about me. If I overcompensate the message, that means I'm covering over the message because I gave you too much information to the point to where you've lost the first part, your most important part, because you're trying to eat everything off the plate. So as we do these podcasts and as we grow together, as we go together, we grow together. So I'm continuously growing also. I'm not no one's leader. No one should be your leader. You should lead yourself. That's why you have a spirit. Thing is to tap into who your spirit is, who you are as a spirit, and follow it, because the spirit is going to lead you. Your spirit is going to lead you down the path of becoming a better version of yourself. Okay, and then we'll get more into different things, try to break this down so that we can get all of us can get an understanding. All right, thank you again. This has been Checkmate Podcast, and I'm your host, Mr. Small, or Mr. whatever you want to call me. Your host. I'm not your leader. I'm not anyone's leader. Lead yourself. But let's learn how to lead ourselves so that we can be more cohesive and on this planet working as one. Because with all of us working together, we get more effective results. All right. Thank you and good night.